Trevor asked that guy if SHIF is only for admission. My mom just went to the hospital and she was told to pay for treatment because SHIF can only help her for admission.
Well, there is a lot of cases coming from SHIF, from Taifa Care and all this. And I just wish Dubi can be able to share the details of the mother. Because this system is not William Ruto's system or government system or my system or Deborah Baraza, our wonderful CS, for health or whatever. It is things like this. When you bring me these cases, I just saw a news on the clip from the Kuria for 5 hospital. I think you saw that, about those mothers who are held there. And really, I was, even when I was coming for this, I was very mad. And I was asking our people in SHA, how did this happen? And how come this case was reported and we have not used it? Because this morning at 6 a.m. I was on a flight to Mombasa, met the private hospitals there, got a lot of insights from private hospitals in Mombasa on how we can make this better. It's cases like this from D2B that are going to help make us better because we have a new system, a new revolutionary system. A system that is really broad by any means, and a system which I am very personal because remember, there's a time I spent months in a hospital in a foreign country. I know what it means to have a good healthcare system. And I promise my God that I'm going to ensure that what we do in those countries, we are going to do. Not only are we going to do what is done in those countries, I am sure we are going to set a record for the best healthcare system in Africa, if not in the world. How is it going to be perfect? By this kind of, by feedback. Okay. It's not me who's making it. This system has to be self-improving. When I am sure, because it is a system that is deployed through technology, but it's not run by technology. Ultimately, it is run by human beings. Not all human beings are the same. If God wanted all human beings to be the same, he would have created us as zebras, who are all the same with the same prints. Yeah? But because there are some people, there are some hospitals who are not doing the right thing. There are some people who are not giving the right thing. Am I saying it's perfect? What I'm saying, for a system that is going to be a world beater, that started only on the 1st of October, and today we just done 3 months of that. Thank you, D2B. Please, the same way, please, Trevor said me the details of this one, because I am very sure that SHIF is covering for both admission and treatment. Yeah? The only space we have got issues, and I'm saying this without fear of contradiction, the only space we have issues is something called ICU and HDU. Trevor, today, people like you are paying for SHIF. Before, I was paying 1,700 shillings. Everybody. The junior clerk in government, my driver, we were paying the same. Today, I'm paying a whooping 27,000. It's painful for everybody. And I know the salaries people are feeling the pinch, the payroll people. But I'm not complaining much because for me, I was spending more in Harambes. For me, it's a net savings. So because instead of the Harambe where I was getting my card, Taifa Care is a national Harambe for all of us. Today I'm feeling the pinch of 27,000. Yeah. But if I say, my friend, I am saving more.
But the people say it's not working. We've had a lot of people.
It is working. It is SHIF and SHA is working. What we have is that most people have not come to, by the way, I talked to a friend of mine from a place called Mbale. His name is Nicholas. And over New Year, he was going to Mbale. And he called me and told me, there's something I've discovered because he was stopping along the way. I worked with him on the project. And Nicholas told me, the more the distance from Nairobi, the more the distance from the Nairobi, the positive feedback on SHIF SHA Taifa Care is increasing the further he gets from Nairobi. I don't know whether it's a climatic or geographic issue. The farther you get from my friend. People who have never had, I have a case in Coast General Hospital yesterday, and you can go and check on that case or ask my good friend Mutaraki from Citizen Mombasa to go and interview that case in Mombasa. Somebody who only paid 700 shillings per month, that is like 8,000 shillings per year, they got their bill covered to the tune of 1.2 million. What are you going to say to that person? That this thing is not working.
Okay.
Yeah? Right. And by the way, ultimately, even for the ICU, now today an ICU bed, where I want to admit that we have got some work to do on the ICU. An ICU bed, we are covering only 3,940 shillings. Are we happy of that? Are we proud of that? No. I would want to see, because, you know, an ICU bed is expensive, whether it is in Coast General or in Nairobi Hospital, yeah? I would want us to see more. But when you have got only 2.7 million people like you and me on salary, who are paying for everybody, that's why I really want to ask everyone, that 500 shillings you are being asked to pay, that 400 shillings, don't look at it like, because remember somebody is paying like me 27,000. Remember, this is a national harambe for all of us. Once we get everybody contributing according to your means, because, you know, why would you want to see a system collapse because of some small money? And by the way, if you think paying 600 shillings per month is a lot, please get admitted. If you think it's a lot, please get into an accident and go to hospital. God forbid. This is not for me and for you. We cannot continue having 2.7 million people. They are the same people who are paying for health care for everybody. They are complaining. They are crying. I have known some private sector institutions, including banks, which are restructuring the loans of their own staff, staff loans. Because, you know, people are feeling the pinch. And I want the other people to know that these 2.7 people, and I want really to applaud the people of payroll in this country, who are contributing the bulk and covering for everybody. And I want to ask everybody, these 2.7 people cannot continue carrying the burden of 53 million people. Ultimately, we have to do a harambe for everyone. Even in the village, there's a harambe whereby I'll come with my 100,000 shillings. And then even that mama, even if you don't want to announce how much, tunasema ingine mingine ambayo haitatangazwa. But ultimately, let everybody contribute something. Because this is a national harambe, so that I can have that coverage for ICU come from 3,940 to something you can all afford. And by the way, questions like these are the ones are going to help us to fix the system. I don't want to say everything is perfect. I want to say we are God's imperfection, work in progress. Let the feedback keep coming. We are listening day and night, and your feedback is what is helping us to make a good system.